Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to this week's hashtag Spill the Beans. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing, biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. Guess what? It is the second to last Friday of Women's History Month, which means that I only have today and next Friday to do features on Black women that are making history today. So what I want to know from you is that as we go into April and May, y'all know I'm going to have a baby somewhere in there. Do you all want me to continue the spotlights, or do you want to get back into the discussion-based spill the beans, my opinions, etc., things about the music industry? Spill the Beans used to be a once a week chat where we talked about everything under the sun, from activism to music and its intersection. And also now it's about spotlights of people making history today. You're going to go on to the next slide. I'm going to tell you why I'm all dressed up, because it relates to the last slide of my stories if you're my... So I am all dressed up today because I did my first recording session for my upcoming second untitled album right now. Still trying to decide on a title. As I get through recording, usually the titles come up. I kind of want it to be something related to soliloquy, but like a +1 on soliloquy, if that makes sense. But what connects? Marcel said, we have to do some of the legwork, right? We have to lift it. We have to program. We have to do things. And one of the reasons that I chose Carson to record with is not only because she's a fantastic pianist and coach here in the Twin Cities, but also because she does play a lot of women's music. And my upcoming album is all music by Black women composers, primarily all living composers, and is accessible to young singers. That's why I'm doing that album. So huge shout out to Carson. Huge shout out to Marcel. Yes, yes, yes. Let's keep doing this work together. I swear I'm almost done with this marketing part. If you are interested in supporting that second album, it does cost money to create albums. Some of you have been in my stories long enough to know how I'm feeling about grants lately, because I serve on grant boards. I know what goes on in the room. Right? So some of you know how I feel about it, which means I am funding this album grassroots style. I am trying to raise $1,000 not only to cover costs of creating the album, but also to help market it going forward and help to get access to these pieces that are often not cheap to get access to. So any donation, you can buy my first album at tarapriolo.bandcamp.com. You can Venmo me, you can message me another way, blah, da, 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 da. It all counts, okay? So we are about 1/10 of the way to that $1,000. I'm going to keep running these numbers and on, but if you want to help, the way to help is through funding and through sharing, commenting, liking anything that is in regards to my second album. Okay. I swear we're spotlighting someone tonight. You want to know who we're spotlighting? Nekima Levy Armstrong. And that person, Nekima, is local to Minnesota, is alive, right? And is an activist. So let's read a little bit about Nekima. Nekima Levy Armstrong is an award-winning civil rights lawyer, scholar, activist, and past president of the Minneapolis NAACP. She is a frequent speaker on national and international news outlets about racial justice, advocacy, and public policy, most notably including an interview with Oprah. Nekima is also a best-selling author, entrepreneur, and podcast host. I'll link her website. Baby girl is fire. Follow her. All the things. I will also tell you a little bit about her book in just a second. Okay, so the book, her children's book, it says it's never too early to teach our children to stand up for justice. J is for Justice is an empowering introduction to activism for kids. If anybody would like to purchase this book for me and send it to me as a baby shower gift, I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it, okay? Introduction to Activism for Kids, teaching young readers the power of protest, community, and many voices coming together as one. Oh, and apparently you can sponsor a classroom set on the website. Y'all get to it, okay? Stay in the loop. Again, Nekima is local to Minneapolis, does a lot of things for Minneapolis, was very active during the George Floyd uprisings after George Floyd's murder, etc., etc. I love Nekima. And one of the things I love about Nekima is the joy that she still has in her work, and that many of the pictures are her smiling, not like so serious. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Make good trouble. Do good work. Y'all smell what I'm stepping in? I'm trying to get around the, you know what I'm saying? I'll put it here. Watermelon. You know what I'm saying? You got it? I love y'all hardcore. And I'll see you next time. Drop your questions. Give it a swipe. Tap the like button. All the things. See you next time. Bye-bye.